Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. And what you see on the screen right there is the Camper's Paradise. It's the Archon. It's the basic dino that comes with your hanger when you first get it. I got to admit, I'm not a camper. I don't camp in war robots. I'm a brawler. I'll head straight to center every single time. I love knife fighting. I love fighting right up to tooth and nail, I guess, is the right analogy for DINO SQUAD. Ripping and snorting and tearing and all that stuff. But in this game, they do have a sniper in your hangar to try. And I got to admit, I mean, if you've played the game before, you know how it works, that you can just keep respawning and respawning. And I tend to keep respawning and respawning in this baby right here. This is my Primarch. I got a couple, I think it's medium machine guns on it, maybe. Anyway, it's a real beast. Obviously, some guys in the game now are getting quite high level. They got all the super tricked out dinos. I still got the basic gear. So anyway, I got to make do with what I got in my hangar. And so normally I use this guy, and I use him exactly the way you see him here. I'm targeting the head. If you watch this gameplay, if you're wondering, well, what's this video about? Well, Pappy's going to tell you. So this is what I'm doing here. Is that almost every single game, I spend virtually all my game in this guy. Maybe my little Reaver, the Velociraptor guy. And then I just skip poor old Archon. Archon he's like Archie Bunker or Archie from the. Actually, he reminds me of Archie from the Archie comics, right? Because he's lovable, but he's a bit of a sad sack, and nobody ever wants to go out with him. They all want to hang out with Reggie, and they all want to hang out with Veronica and all the cool kids, right? That nobody wants to hang out with Archie, and that's kind of the way I feel about the Archon, in the sense that I'm not a camper. You know, I don't like hanging back. I don't like just standing back and shooting people from a distance. But I thought to myself, you know, I'm doing myself a disservice if I don't. Look at that, I just got myself a monster. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the farm, I think I'm doing myself a bit of a disservice if I can't seem to at least try to make it work, right? I mean, I got to try. I see some guys using them. And when I do see them, they're pains in the arse, I got to admit. I mean, they're hiding up on a hill somewhere. They're up on a ledge. And and I'm looking around. My health is going down. My health is going down. And I'm like, what is going on? And then finally, when I'm killed, and there's no one around me, I look up, and there's that little bugger, and he's way, way off in the distance, up on a rock ledge or something, and he's just sniping the crap out of people. And so in this video, what you're going to see is my typical gameplay with the Primarch, which you're seeing here, and I just got myself multiple monsters here. So I'm not saying don't play the Primarch or any other sort of medium brawling dino, of course. I'm not saying that. But let's see what we can do here with this crazy camping duckbill dino, this weird kind of awkward looking guy. So what do? I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I just, okay, so what can it do? You push its ability and suddenly, oh, zippity boo, you can zoom in on guys. Okay. So I'm going to see here, going to wait for my ability to see if can I shoot the guy from across the, yeah. Wow, well, look at the range on this thing. So I got super long range. I can shoot literally from one end of the map to the other. Okay, that's a bit, yeah, it's this is a special ability then. So the zoom in scope, if you will, is the special ability for this guy, because other dinos have different special abilities, right? Some of them can rampage and run over top of you. Some of them can chomp you, like the Velociraptors. The Primarch has like a big club tail, and it can swack you with it, and it's deadly. It will kill you if it hits you. You got to be really careful about that. But this guy, he can zoom in, and I believe that when you zoom in, you do more damage. Because when you noticed a couple times when I shot a guy there, immediately I was doing how bad you're damaging your opponent is indicated a lot of times by the color of the numerical damage being indicated on the screen. Those are big fancy words, I get it. But what I'm saying is, if you see the numbers in yellow and then suddenly they turn to red, that means those are really, really strong critical hits. Okay, let's see. But see, now it's turning orange. It's turning orange, and there you go. So I helped bring down a big Tyrannosaurus from halfway across the map. Now let's see if, okay, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to try to shoot this guy. Yeah, I got him a couple times. Yeah, got him in the head. Okay. This isn't, okay. Die. Ah, no. Okay. So there you go. So let's just talk about what just happened there. right? So I'm just having a great old time. I'm just camping. I'm just like, I got my picnic basket. I brought myself a nice comfy blanket, and you know, there's no ants at my party. I'm just having a great old time camping. And then look who came along to spoil the show. That's right. So why does Pappy not use camping bots, or dinos I should say? Geez, every single video I laugh at myself because I always say bots because I played War Robots for almost 6 years now, so apologize. But anyway, so back to the issue. So why did I die so quick? What just happened there? Okay, so here's the issue with using camper dinos in this game. Is that the map, even though the maps do kind of look a bit expansive, they're actually quite small. And it does not take a lot of time to get from one end to the other, especially if you're in a little velociraptor. I mean, those buggers can run 1,000,000 miles an hour. They can close distance fast. They will be right up on you before you know it. And so here's the problem. If you, well, all I'm saying is this. Maybe some people's problems are another person's opportunity. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, if you try to play an Archon, and play poor old Archie, and you sit back and you just kind of naively and blissfully just keep shooting and shooting and shooting, you got to be hyper aware of your surroundings, because what's going to happen? Exactly what happened to me right there is that a guy's going to see me. He's going to get ticked off because I've been basically killing him, and he's going to rush right at me, and you saw me just shooting that guy over and over and over again. I don't have the firepower to stop these guys, at least not with my basic snipers. Maybe if I got the medium or the heavies, it would make a difference. And so, are they useful? Yeah, I could see how maybe in a, you know, if we ever bring clans in and we have organized play, I could understand how maybe you would want to assign maybe one player on your team to have like a high-powered Archie, and he could just, or one of the versions of the snipers, whatever the more high-powered upper level ones are called. But you'd want to have one maybe perched way in the back, and what they would want to do is they would want to target specifically the Tyrannosauruses of the other team when they come on the battlefield. So you got these massive mantises and these scorchers and all these other crazy dinos coming in to stomp and rip and tear. And then you got this little bugger in the background. And if you're playing in a coordinated clan play, he could be taking down, or she could be taking down your enemies, your major enemies, while you run in cap beacons and do all the stuff you need to do to win. So that would be my suggestion. For solo play, I don't know. I mean, some guys just like, you know, you see them in War Robots. They love to sit in the back with a Fury and Zeniths and spend all day long just like eating a sandwich with one hand and pushing a button with the other. I don't know. It's not really for me, but it probably is for some people. So, you know, hopefully this will give you some tips, some advice on what to do. Clearly, you got to be able to, you know, move, find new positions, get at the high ground, try to find some place that other people aren't going to see you. And then get the hell out of Dodge as soon as they come at you, man. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. So in this video, you got to see my Ankylosaurus get a bunch of monsters. You got to see my Mantis get a bunch of monsters. And you got to see me shoot a couple guys from 1,000 miles away. So there you go. Another successful video. If you liked what you saw, obviously, I love it when you hit the subscribe and the like and you share it with your friends. I really appreciate every single subscriber. So until next time, see you in the battlefield.